So, for my big question, it's how does one embrace the ups and downs of their life journey in order to grow physically, mentally, and spiritually? So, a couple stories I was able to connect and resonate with when it came to this question were the brocade and stone horse story and the water of life story. Before I go into the deeper meaning connection between the story and the question, I wanted to share the attributes and characteristics that make this question really important to me and this question: patience, trust, and inspiration and motivation. So within each of the stories, there are different inspirations and motivations that lead each character to doing what they do on their journey. For example, the son in Brocade and Stone Horse, he was motivated by his mother being ill and needing her brocade to feel better. So what did he do? He traveled out on a very difficult journey to go and recover that brocade. He traveled through the ICC, the fiery mountains. He had to travel so far away from home, and he still made it. And his journey symbolizes his inspiration to save his mom and the trust that his mom had in him. Likewise, in the Water of Life story, where the king had three sons who all went out to go journey for the water of life that their father needed in order to be saved. So, guess what the three brothers did? Individually, they each traveled out to the deep valleys and mountains in order to find this water. Find this water of life in order to save their father. This journey, it's fueled by trust from their father, motivation from themselves, the sons, and the patience to be able to go out and want to do this for their father. Another story I enjoyed resonating with when it came to this question was the Ninkun story, when the princess almost got bitten up by the snake and eaten alive. But out of nowhere, a hunter, um, saves her by slicing up the snake. And after this happens, the princess, at this uneasy juncture in her life, wanted to marry the hunter, but he said no. And even with this sad response, she still had her father to choose who she wanted to marry, since after they went back home, no one wanted to marry her back then. Now, to my individual personal journey, there was a time in my life where I was really scarred and a lot of bad things happened to me. And one was right here, as in the picture. I was left with a lot of scars after a really bad incident. But the thing was, I always had people I could stand next to in this difficult time. I was really, really hurt. But it's these exact times that motivate you, these people that motivate you to continue to not only push, but to always live with a smile and continue to not only look at the bad times, but the good times as well with some patience, knowing that good will come down the road with a little bit of understanding that, everything is a lesson. As a bit of patience and trust in the family and friends that I had, continually motivated me to stay strong, even though it was a really rough time for me. And I felt that connection with the three stories that I connected on, where each character, they each had their own inner battle to fight through what was for them, each of them their own adversities and dark times, but to only end up with benefits and a good time in conquering their journeys. And with that being said, now that I'm more mature, I always think about this kind of question now that I'm older and I can look back on my experiences and seeing where I've grown, not only physically, but also spiritually and mentally, as someone that can take in and learn and understand what I went through. Everything in this production was made by me. Thank you.